$90 for 2 hours only. Amazing savings. We're coming in at 70% off, but when it's gone, it is gone. 658-598 is the item number. And we're still not done yet, because as we go and continue on to this hour, we're going to say words that we don't normally ever say. A once-only bolt, but a warning, coming in at 81% off. I'm being told from the control room right now, come on in and grab that $529 watch now, because it's not going to make it until the end of the hour. It's so much fun. And then we are still not done with our 5 once-only, back-to-back-to-back once-onlys. So here's the thing. We took this one way, way, way down. You know how much I love this timepiece. It is my favorite for the guys out there. Reserve level. We're going to have it at $298.99 for the very first time. And look at where we started, at $1,139. That price is absolutely incredible, and one of the biggest at 74% off. Now, did anybody hear me say grail piece? Oh, yeah. Here we go. So this is a part of Invicta history, because this is only the 3rd time in the history of Invicta that they have ever used that 150 movement ever in a timepiece, period. It's also that reserve level platinum select, which means it is simply the best of the best of the best. It is a number limited edition. It is all Swiss made. That timepiece, now hold on here, is a $2,000 timepiece. And tonight, we're debuting it brand new at $648.99. We have about 150 in the black and about 150 in that gold tone. And yes, that financing of the Evine credit card is in play for you on that Evine credit card. So that's going to apply instantly. But now, let's get started with our speed show. So here's what we're going to do. It is a speed show, so we are going to do 1 minute only. My name is Lynn Shocker. This is all about Invicta Power Play. This is where we have all of our really fun and exciting segments, from the Grail segment with that brand new $2,000 timepiece to once onlys, where the prices all go up tonight. But I want to start here with a very special holiday prize. This is a $139 timepiece that tonight we're sharing with you at $58.99. Speed show, that means 1 minute. I tell you, it's a brand new low price. I'm telling you, that is good for this block of shows only. It is the only Angel that we're going to have at our show tonight. It's a value pay of $9.83 to get it home. But remember, this is a timepiece that is not $58.99. It is a timepiece that is $139.99. This is Christmas shopping, holiday shopping extraordinaire, because when this is gone, it's going to be about a year until we see it back again, if ever. That price goes up 2 hours from now. It is 660-838. Our final moments now. I'm going to toss it on over to my buddy tonight, Mr. Ryan Johnson, to take it on over for our speed show. Hey, Ryan.
Hi, Lynn. Well, thank you. So we just had an amazing watch for the ladies, but here's something. If you see this guy behind me, you know what kind of watch this is. It's one of the Jason Taylor versions, and it happens to be on our latest generation from the Sub-Aqua Noma series. It is a Sub-Aqua Noma 6, and it's not only the Jason Taylor, but it is the Hall of Fame edition. So what you have is, with the build, you have the patented design for the screw-down function pushers and also the crown. But with the Hall of Fame edition, what you get on the inside is you get that Miami football for the orange and the teal on the inside. You get Jason Taylor's number right down at the very bottom of the subdial there, the 99, his signature over at the 8 o'clock position. And when I turn the watch around, it's that medallion back with one of his famed poses that you get. Of course, these are also numbered limited editions. We're down to only 2 dozen left. Item number 646752. And of course, the watch will come to you in what we refer to as a mystery dive case. So place your order here today before these sell out. These are extremely hot watches.
Okay, so wait a minute. They were going to have you come join me, but I'm going to say bump on over.
Come
I'm
on
going to come
over.
and join
You're
you
welcome
instead.
anytime.
Well, because what we're doing is speed shows, so we are not slowing down. And why are we doing this? All of these items are super, super crazy limited, right? So next we're going to go to an S1 Rally GPX. This one is at a brand new low price tonight of 78% off. A couple different colors. Take us through.
Yeah, we have 2 different colors. We're just looking at the dial colors, so it's either blue or what Lynn is just setting down right now, red. So when it comes to the S1 Rally, that collection is all based around speed and endurance. And so with this, usually we have these watches on genuine leather straps, but what you get today is a bracelet variation, more expensive when we're talking about this. And what is it, 72% off?
It is.
Under $70 you get the GPX on a bracelet.
Okay, but remember, all the prices that we are doing tonight are good for the next 2 hours only, and that is it. And when they're gone, they are completely gone. You ready? Let's go on over. We're going to start now a different segment of our show. It's going to be our once only segment. But before we do, come on in, because we have more once onlys that I don't know if we're going to have the time to share with you tonight. Like this Sub-Aqua Noma 3. And here's why we're not going to have the chance to share this one with you tonight. It's almost gone. As we get started tonight, it is... What? So what if I had to go stand in an apple crate box in high heels?
Well, exactly. It's two. I think we should add like one more element just to have it threefold.
I'd like to see you try it. No.
Don't you dare me.
Yeah, I know, that's true. This is coming up. That's Sub-Aqua Noma 3, but I don't think we're going to have a chance to get to that. Now, this is really fun because this is one where we debuted this during our 17th anniversary with Invicta. It's the only blue label that we have that was ever done in that Octane Ghost design. It's a mechanical skeletonized, and when it is gone, it is gone. And Ryan, we are doing our speed segment with like a dozen of those now remaining. And let's remind everybody, if you were a part of that 17th anniversary, basically every single blue label that we had, gone.
Oh, love this. So item 661233, limited quantities when it comes to this Sub-Aqua specialty. It's a movement inside that we aren't using too often right now. It's 8040 N from Rhonda. However, our collectors love this, so it's a special occasion to be able to see this. 500 meters of water resistance, one of our most complex designs that we've ever created, one of our most favorite designs also. We're talking about over 40 components that make up the case and cradle design of this watch. 5-link bracelet, all bathed in gold for the holiday price you see on the screen, and you can bring it home for a value pay of $66.50.
That's an $839 timepiece. And now, all right.
Moment of silence. Wait. Okay,
I'm done. That's all I could do. This is what we are calling, what Invicta is calling, the holy grail of the show tonight. And let me share with you why. Number one, Platinum Select. We've only done a handful of those, period, right?
Top of the top line of everything that we make at the company.
Why else is it holy grail?
This is a holy grail, too, because we're using that special movement on the inside, the R150, one of only 3 different offers we've ever had with the R150, a special mechanical automatic Swiss-made
So we're starting with only about 150 each of those. We're going to count those down to sell it tonight. Let's continue on with the ones only. So now this is our price break segment. And so this is what we're saying, this, like crazy percentages off. And they're called once onlys. That means the price is only good for the hour. This hour and next hour, we're not going to be doing them again. Every single once only tonight will be fully and completely retired. Not a single one is coming back. We're going to start our once only segment with the lowest price X-Wing in our vault, period, for Invicta.
Yes, so what we're getting into is we're getting into a very unique design out here. And in fact, this was underneath one of our other brands called Imperius, and in which we've taken some of those designs and brought them over underneath the Invicta umbrella. So what you're getting, 2 different color choices. You're looking at the blue variation here. The other version then is the dominant color of the dial with the red accents, but we're referring to that as gunmetal. And you guys, here's a couple things. I first want to say, first of all, and if you've seen me before, I've talked about this, I do have 2 X-Wings in my own personal collection. I love the watches. I love the fit and feel. Thing is, I have them on silicone straps. Love it. I paid $200, $199 and change for the strap variation.
And so straps are usually less expensive
Straps
because
are
of the
less expensive, but it's still a quality material. This is the multi-link bracelet that you're getting. So you have that much more expensive, and this thing underneath, a $49 value. That is something that I didn't have either. And you know what? I have no regrets still getting that watch at that price. This is the opportunity right here, right now, if you want to get into the X-Wing. This variation we're calling the blue. This is that Invicta blue that so many collectors want to see and they go after. So it radiates just a little bit of purple depending on the light that's on the inside. So it's done, the name X-Wing is pretty interesting because if you follow my finger for a second, my nicely manicured finger, by the way.
Yes, I might say so.
You go right down here and you go from here to here. See how it forms that X? And then the wings or the paddles that go over the function pushers, that's how we derive the name X-Wing. the movement on the inside then. We have a quartz caliber movement. You have your 24-hour scale, 60 seconds, and also 60 minutes affiliated with the chronograph. But I want to show you too, Lynn. Look at the design. The plate that goes off to the side right here.
It's gorgeous.
A multi-step bezel, what you're getting. You can even see the crystal. Look at the crystal between the two different steps here that take place for this timepiece. So just brilliant in design, amazing fit and feel on the wrist, and just I'm really happy to be able to present this. And if you're even considering this watch, get it home today. I mean, you can always return it, but the thing is, you won't.
Well, let me talk about the returns for just a second, because just, I think it was yesterday, maybe Friday, we started our extended holiday return privileges. That means for you that you can get a timepiece now that maybe might be great for your sweetheart, for your son, for your daughter, whomever that you have on your list. And you can have it tucked away as a gift-giving item, and they don't even have to worry about returning it. Say it doesn't fit right, say they just don't love it, until the end of January in 2019. Okay. So that is huge, because tonight it's all about getting these items home, especially in the once only segment, because they will never, ever, ever be done again. Every once only is being completely retired. We have fewer than 100 now to go around. Something else I want to talk about. Here at Evine, we are the world's largest Invicta boutique. Nobody in the world has more selection than we do, and nobody else gets to do the 6 value pays on everything Invicta. So here's how that works. $21.50 tonight. This is yours. It lands on your doorstep in a matter of days. You get to wear it as you pay for it, just free, now through March in 2019. Here's what else we have in play. So think tonight about you getting that Holy Grail piece.
Yes.
That collector's piece tonight. There's only one that gets that label. That is coming up in a little bit. But also gift giving, because our Evine credit card right now, for our Power Play event, if your total purchase price is $4.99 or more, we will give you financing for a year. That means your value paid just got cut in half. So think about that. Total purchase price, one transaction.
I'm sure some collectors coming in right now, they're thinking, you know what? I'm going to get both colors.
I have to interrupt you. What just made its appearance on the left-hand side?
Grail piece coming up.
The Grail piece coming up.
All right.
10 minutes from
10
now.
minutes? Okay.
10 minutes. We're going to give you an early sneak peek.
Okay. Here's what I was going to say. With this right now that we have, Lynn, we have the two different colors. I was going to say the collectors, some of them I'm sure are getting into both these, because I mean, you're getting the watch, you're getting 2 impact cases that are going along with this timepiece.
6 dozen in the blue, by the way.
6 dozen in the blue. Yep. Okay, and then here's the thing: Super Luminova for the accents on the inside for both these different variations, and also 300 meters of water resistance. You get all the bells and whistles that go along with this watch at such an unbelievable price. So I say pick up on it now, because, like Lynn said, if it even makes it to the end of the show, prices go up.
And then it will never be done again.
Right.
This variation of this X-Wing from Invicta will never, ever, ever be done again. So that's the biggest thing to remember. Fall in love tonight. Find that piece that is your baby tonight to add your collection, to gift give. But this will never be back again. So this is your landing point every Sunday night. We want you to join us here for our Invicta Power Play. It is one of the biggest and most exciting nights of the week for Invicta. 655-332 is the item number. Getting ready on last call. Now another once only, meaning that price will never ever go lower on air, is a once only on excursion. 46 millimeters in its size. Is an automatic timepiece that is 70% off. It's a $300 timepiece that tonight is $89.99. Tonight, your value pay is a low $15. That rose tone on the right, though, when was the last time, if ever, you see that? Right, how beautiful is that? But already, fewer than 4 dozen to go around there. That's 658-598. Okay, now, we kind of gave you a heads up on the preview about a Bolt, right? At 81% off, it is our biggest savings of our whole entire night tonight. It's probably not going to make a full presentation. We want to give you just a heads up so you can get it now. Gold tone. This is the gold tone and the gold tone, because you're ordering by that dial color. We have 2 dozen left. Then we're going to go into that beautiful green, and we have only 2 dozen left here on your $529 watch. And then that blue, our final 1 dozen remain. Now tonight at $98.99, at under $99, you know this is not going to last. It's 650-085. It's a $500 plus timepiece. Price goes up. Never going to make this one again. All right, so much more coming your way. Do you want to see another one only? This one's big. Can we do like power plays every night? Because it's so much fun.
I'm game.
We'd love to hear from you. The biggest thing that we love, not only to give away watches, but is also to hear from all of you. So do call in and say hello. We're now going to go into our price break section of the show. That means your once onlys never coming back again. This one is a reserve level, beautiful Sabacua Sea Dragon at a really, really low price. And we have 2 color choices. Take us through, Ryan.
Yeah, so 2 different color choices. We're ordering by the bezel and then the dial. So the first variation you'll see right here, we'll go tight to it. That then would be the blue, and then over here is the blue silvertone. So blue, silvertone over here. Lynn, math, I love numbers.
Can you pause? Can you just stop for a minute, which is unlike you?
Well, that's the thing is, I'm actually miffed.
No, you're kind of like bumbling your words, which you never do.
Well, here's
what's up.
This is the deal. Sabacua collection. So the Sabacua, we have a lot of different series within the Sabacua collection. This is the Sea Dragon. So this is one of the later variations of this timepiece here out of all the different designs that we have within Sabacua. It's called the Sea Dragon. So first of all, you have the 500 meters of water resistance, even a helium release valve on the side of this polished case that you'll see right here. Now the watch is a bigger timepiece at 52 millimeters, falls underneath our reserve collection. So we're talking about the upper echelon of everything that we make at Invicta. So we do limited production runs, hand assembled, hand finished, hand tested. And what we say with the reserve line is for the few who know best, want to get into reserve.
Oh, for the few who know best.
Right.
Ooh, that's good.
And check this out. See these different caps that go over both the function pushers and the crown. These are caps, and actually the whole idea went from a submarine, the torpedo breech doors, where they actually open up, and then they put the torpedoes in and they shut the door. That's what this represents right here, and was really the inspiration for this entire series of watches. We have placed in a Swiss movement with semi-transparent subdials that you can actually see. So you see the date wheel right by my finger here going all the way around. And then in addition to that, we have the upgraded Flame Fusion crystal that has the hardness and the scratch resistance that goes along with this watch. Exhibition window on the back of the timepiece, and then a custom silicone strap that is built only and specifically for this particular watch design.
I have to give a heads up on the one that Ryan is holding now. This is called the blue and the blue. We have fewer than 4 dozen to go around on that variation. You're getting it home for $26.50. It's a $600 time. You have your glasses on your back again.
I know. Well, I almost went up on my first presentation with them on my head, so I just put them on my back.
No, you guys, just so you know what Ryan does, I mean, he's really a goofus, but right back here, okay, you got to turn around here. You got to go to, like, right here. Like most of us would put our glasses on top of our head or like maybe in the front of our shirt. He puts them.
Well, let's clarify.
Wait, why did he do that?
Let's clarify.
Okay.
They're not glasses.
They're readers.
They're dollar readers.
But still, okay, that still doesn't explain why you put them back there, though.
Well, because I was almost ready to go at the presentation like this.
Okay, wait, put them on the tip of your nose once. Let me.
Tell me, shocker.
Okay, I like him back here way better.
See?
He does that all the time. It always surprises me. Okay, carry on, my love.
I don't even know where we're at. Oh, yeah, that's right. A value pay of $26.50 to get home a Sea Dragon.
It's a once only. The price is good for the next 2 hours. As a matter of fact, all the prices in our show tonight, even on that beautiful Grail piece coming up, the prices are only good for 2 hours. That means when we say goodbye at 10 p.m., Eastern time, all the price expires. So, and this is also, remember, the lowest price it will ever be on television at a once only price. Loving it. But you have to do this. Put on your wrist and go, I'm wearing my $600 timepiece today.
Correct.
Right?
Well, that's it. If you love the Sabacua collection, it's really one of our top collections we have at the company. The Sea Dragon, unbelievable price to be able to get into this watch. You have the integrity of the build with the 500 meters of water resistance. You know, to me, if you have a Sabacua Noma 4, this on a strap, it feels very similar to a Sabacua Noma 4 on the strap in terms of the size and the fit and the weight that is all associated with this watch. I mean, this would be a brilliant addition to my own personal collection. I was just turning the bezel too. I mean, nice ratcheting, 120 clicks all the way around for this bezel design. The 3 caps that go over for the function pushers and crown lend to that water resistance of 500 meters.
A little more than 2 dozen left of the one that you're holding, so I'm going to give you the one that is the silver tone and that blue, because this one is almost entirely sold out.
So basically, it's a blue bezel, so it's just a silver tone dial. Same thing on the inside, just maybe a little more contrast when you get that silver tone dial. So this one you're ordering underneath the blue silver tone. That's it. You still have the same caps. We still have the same exhibition window for that Swiss movement, remember. And we're talking about Invicta Reserve. I mean, this is... If you guys,
for what, a reserve level timepiece for $158.99.
This just does not happen.
Okay, I've just been given the clock. It is 2 minutes or sellout. And this one will never be made again. All of the once onlys are retired, never to be done again. Okay, the all blue is completely sold out. We're down to the blue and silver tone, which I happen to prefer because I like to have a dial that's a little bit brighter and whiter and a little bit easier to read. Tell me about the weight. How does this feel? Because it's 52 millimeters.
Right. Well, with the weight that goes along with this watch, I think it's very well balanced. And even look at this. I'll put the watch on my wrist. How we designed the watch, look at how it just rests on the wrist. I can even turn it back and forth a little bit. It's very well balanced. The silicone strap then will wrap around and fit wrist sizes all the way up to 8 3/4 of an inch. So I have a 6 3/4 inch wrist size just to put this watch into perspective. Their profile is a little bit higher than a lot of watches. It's 22 millimeters, so it's approaching an inch, not quite an inch, rising all the way up from the wrist. But I love the fit. I love the finish that goes along. I love the heavy detail. And you cannot go wrong with the price that you see on the screen to get into this unbelievable watch. You guys, we said it before. This is a once only final quantities. And on a $600 timepiece, enjoy this moment. Enjoy what Power Play is all about. Power Play talks to the heart of kind of so many different parts of why we love collecting watches. The price breaks, the ones onlys, the new premieres and debuts, the grail pieces which we have coming up. It talks to all of us as collectors. You're a collector. I'm a collector. If you have one timepiece, you are a collector. If you've never collected before, tonight we do a little bit wacky, crazy, zany things on a Power Play night. It's every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 hours only. Tonight would be the best night for you to come on in and say, I'm going Invicta for the very first time with Evine. It's fun, and I promise you, if you're brand new, we're going to take really good care of you. Oh, and even if you're not brand new, we're still going to take really good care of you, too. All right, we're going to say goodbye to this one. About 3 dozen left. That's all that we have. It is 662-300 is the item number. The blue is gone, but we do have that silver tone, that blue. But a lot more to come. Now, this is coming your way next hour. It is this beautiful Bolt Sport. It's a $400 timepiece that tonight you get for the first time at this low price of $128.99. The last time that we saw this on air, that's why it says holiday price. That's kind of funny. Was December of 2017 was the last time that we saw that on air. We turned back the clock on that one too. Loving that one. Oh, there is one blue label piece. We did not practice that, I promise. There's one blue label piece only remaining in inventory that has not yet been debuted. And this is it. Yes. So
brand new Sea Hunter.
Super hot, even for a Sea Hunter at that price. Blue label, plated with blue gold accents.
All right, here we go. Are you ready? It is the moment for the Grail. I love this night. Not only do we have more special graphics and more fun during our Power Play event, but we save special pieces just for you. This is the Grail piece. We mean the one that is so special that not just Ryan and myself give it that label, the Grail piece, but the Invicta team give it that label, the Grail piece. That means it is beyond special, it is beyond spectacular in so many ways. I'm going to start with the value spectacular, and then we'll break the piece apart. Here's what it is tonight. This timepiece is a $2,000 timepiece. You're going to have 2 different color choices to enjoy. Right now, you're looking at that beautiful gold tone, and then we're going to have that black. This is a $2,000 timepiece that is debuting right now. It's from our Platinum Select series. It is a limited edition, all Swiss-made timepiece, and it's not automatic. That price that we are debuting right now, that incredible value, is good for the next 1 hour and 36 minutes only. It will sell out. We're starting with about 150 of the gold tone, about 150 in that black, and it is 68% off for the first time. And I want to mention this, Evine credit card. Now, here's the thing. We will give you 1 year financing on that Evine credit card. This instantly is eligible for that Evine credit card when you order this tonight, but you have to get it tonight because it will be a sellout. When it sells out tonight, we're not going to be able to get this back. I was told by the buying team for 10 months to a year.
Okay.
So well into the year 2019 when it sells out. I want you to dive inside, though, the movement,
Yes.
what makes it so special.
Yeah, so this is a big, big deal. And so what we're talking about is, we're talking about Grail pieces, and this is coming from us at Invicta. We create over 4,700 watches just in 2017 alone. And out of that, we want to have just la creme de la creme. This is it right here. Few watches every single year that are extremely specialized. And what you're getting into is what this is. Platinum Select. You'll see right down at the very bottom of the dial that Swiss-made designation. This watch is a Swiss-made mechanical automatic timepiece. So huge deal. What you get to see on the inside is this skeletonized dial that goes all the way around. You get to see different components of the movement. You get to see the Swiss-made movement that is moving at 8 steps per second inside of this watch. And this movement is extremely special because it's from a company called Ronda out of Switzerland. And this is the movement that they just created within the last year, actually debuted. We got our hands on some of the first movements out there.
What's it called?
It's called the Ronda R150 Mechano.
Nice.
And so what it is, it's a first mechanical automatic movement that this company has made in 3 decades. 3 decades.
Let me tell you the Invicta history. This is only the 3rd time that Invicta has ever used this movement in a timepiece.
Right, because it's so new.
The 3rd time only.
And we've had it in very special Grail watches, basically, is what they've all been in.
This is the collector's piece.
And so this is a really special movement. You'll be able to see if we can get in super, super tight on the rotor there, Kyle. I don't know if I can work. Let me actually undo the bracelet really quick. I want you to be able to see on the inside of this here. You get to see that red stamp, and that red stamp designates this watch as being part of that Platinum Select. You'll be able to see, too. See, it's the inaugural edition of the rotor. And so 1,500, you will have a special number out of 1,500 on that rotor on the inside of this watch. And this is all done, Lynn, on this newer variation of the Venom. Highly sought after, highly acclaimed, confidence on the wrist. And now you have this confidence on the wrist with the mechanical, automatic, Swiss-made timepiece.
It is simply stunning to see on the wrist. We use these words kind of fun and flippantly a little bit about up your wrist game, right? And we say that because that's whatever, with any piece of jewelry or any timepiece, you want to up that game and bring the best of the best. To have Invicta, the team here at Invicta, label this the Grail piece shows the importance of it, shows the rarity of it, and shows that tonight, to be able to bring for you on your wrist, remember when you wear it, is a $2,000 timepiece. It's brand new. No one has had the chance to see this yet. It is coming in at 68% off. So for the next 1.5 hours only, it's $648. It goes back up to $2,000. Couple different ways to get it home. Number one, the value pay, $108.17. You do that and your tax and shipping right now here tonight. Your last payment comes due in March of 2019. Or this instantly qualifies for that Evine credit card. Because when your total purchase price is $4.99 or more, it can be one piece or a couple of pieces, but this piece will instantly qualify you. You can do 1-year financing. That means your monthly payment goes down to like $55 and change, or $56.
Yes. So you know what? Actually, on my card, we did an extra price reduction. Did you know that?
Yeah, the price here is lower than the price that Ryan has on his card.
Yes. So I think you know what? I think we should go over to the huge screen for this.
Should we do the big screen?
Not just the big screen, the ginormous screen.
This is so important. It's going to go to the jumbotron of screens?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, we only saved this for a special watch, and I think this is truly special here during the course of the show. So we're talking about that Grail-worthy timepiece yet again. So it is the Venom. The Venom is known as a larger, bigger timepiece. 52 millimeters in terms of the case diameter, about 22 millimeters just on the profile. And we'll show you even too, we have that bolt influence that's also a part of this watch where you have that huge cable going around. But here is your perpetual seconds going along, moving at 8 steps per second, 28,800 vibrations per hour for this new movement from Ronda, the first mechanical automatic movement from Ronda, which is one of the largest movement manufacturers in the world, based out of Switzerland, in over 3 decades. This is a huge deal. And that's why we've placed it in this very special watch. About a 40-hour power reserve that goes along with this watch. There's also, in terms of it, the mechanical automatic rotor on the back too, which will self-wind the watch, hence the term automatic. Now you'll see Swiss-made. right down there at the bottom of the dial. So this watch falls under the brand new regulations, just as about a year and a half ago the Swiss Federation put through to make a watch be Swiss made. We follow those guidelines. They up the ante. This watch is more Swiss made than previous watches we've made in the past. So you're just getting that absolute Swissness that's part of this timepiece. And then, of course, the bezel. If you can just tilt up the watch a little bit, Lynn, so we can see the bezel on the timepiece. We've influenced in that 5mm cable going all the way around the unidirectional rotating bezel inside of this watch to have that cable design influence with the skeletonized design of that original Venom bezel. And what makes this unique, too, is typically Venoms, they have function pushers, both north and south of the crown. This does not, because what it is just a simple three-hand movement. There aren't any complications outside of simply the date and telling the time. There's no chronograph, day of the week. You just get those critical components on the inside of this watch.
It is simply beautiful. And let me give you an update of what we have remaining. Come on over and join me over here, Mr. Ryan Johnson, if you can, because here's updates already.
Okay.
This is our sneak peek of this hour. We weren't supposed to do a full presentation till next hour, but you know you want it. It's the Grail. Everybody wants that Grail
item. Yes, they do.
The collectors are on deck right now to get that Grail piece. If you're looking for that black, we've now dropped to a little more than 5 dozen available for you in the black. We brought the most in the gold tone. This is your favorite tonight. That is all 18 karat Swiss gold on top of that stainless steel. So it reads richer. It reads much more expensive. It reads, well, like stunningly gorgeous, right? So here's what we're going to share with you tonight. It is the ultimate of our show tonight. This Invicta Power Play is where you come to find the best that Invicta has brought for Yvonne, the best of the best of the best. This is brand new. This is a $2,000 timepiece. Can you feel it on your wrist? It's a $2,000 timepiece. When we meet you on the cruise, come February of 2019, I would love to see this on your wrist. I will remember the night that you bought it, because this is probably going to be a one only moment, right?
Yes.
We only have this quantity, and then it's going to be gone. Good luck in dialing. Okay. 663-669. So many of you are on the phone lines getting it. Don't hang up. I want it on your wrist. Here's another once only. Phew, that was good. Was that amazing?
Yes, it was.
Woo! Okay. So every once only that we have has a very special something going on with it, right? From the biggest percentage off or to the lowest price in the entire show. This is the lowest price once only in our show. It's coming in at $89.99. It tonight, though, remember, is a $300 timepiece. That is Evine's regular price. But for our Power Play event, that one Sunday night destination, it's $89.99. That price is good until Ryan and I say goodbye. The price will never be done again. Will never be lower on TV. And it's retired. Hasta la vista. Take me through the color choices, Ryan.
Yeah, so in terms of it, we're going by the bezel edge color. So the first version that you see right here, we're referring to this as the rose tone, So rose tone variation right there. And you'll see just right around the outer portion of the bezel, that's what we're going by. Second variation then is what we're looking at. I think is the most unique. And we're calling this the brown. So
Chocolate
very,
brown.
very different in terms of that. And then you'll see a bit of that brown strap that's associated with the
kind
watch.
Kind of like a rusty orange color in there, right?
Yes.
I've not seen that done before. That's beautiful.
And then the final version is what we're simply referring to as red.
And what happens with Invicta Red?
So Invicta Red is a color that we love to use.
Sells out.
A lot of watch companies, right. And a lot of watch companies, they shy away from red. We, at Invicta, we're just known for so many just great aspects. I mean, we're known for the bigger timepieces, but we're also known for just like stepping outside of the boundaries and utilizing color, where other watch companies sort of scale back, they're more conservative.
More conservative. Yep. No timepiece looks like the other. That's what's always so exciting in an Invicta show. That's because we're the largest Invicta boutique. We have more variety than anyone. I want to share with you the one that is last call. This is that beautiful rose tone. Here the strap is going to be done in a black. But then you're going to see the rose tone on all around the bezel, on the inner dial, and of course also on that crown. So rich.
Yes. So what you'll see is that dodecagon shape that goes around for the outer portion, or what you're actually ordering by 12-sided on the bezel. And
say that word again.
Dodecagon.
I just kind of like that word.
12-sided.
It sounds fancy.
And
Fancy.
fancy. Well, I got to be fancy on occasion. You know, try to keep up
Bring
with
your
you.
A game on power play.
I got to bring your A game. So this is and this watch too is the latest development that's come through for the Excursion collection. And I just can't. Again, I can't believe the price. Under $90 to get this
Under
watch.
$90.
Okay, you guys, mechanical automatic movement on the inside, and so it is the TMI. It's from the NH37A. So what this watch tells you is it tells you the date. We have the little porthole right down here at the bottom of the dial that indicates the date of the month. Here are your perpetual second hands, hour and minute hand, but then right here too, this is actually dictating to you your AM PM indicator or your military time. When you pull out the crown and adjust the time, see how that is actually turning in that little brown hand? When it comes up to midnight, as you'll see right here, it's actually pointing right to that 24 mark. And you'll see the date wheel right here is actually turning right at midnight then for this movement on the inside.
And all of that, right? All of that science, all of that invention, all of that technology that goes into making a timepiece for $89.99. So we want to go and meet a fan who's calling in from Ohio.
Sure.
His name is Larry. I want to know how long he's been shopping with the Power Plays because it's always like the destination Sunday night. Larry, hello to you. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Lynn. And of course, this is Invicta Ryan. How are you tonight?
Hi, Lynn. Hi, Ryan. How you doing?
Excellent.
Okay, so is this where you always show up to shop Invicta? Is Power Play Sunday nights?
You know what? I pretty much shop every show. I got to be honest.
Thank goodness. That keeps the lights on, right? So tell me about what you picked up tonight.
I'm the Invicta groupie on Instagram. That's how much I watch.
Okay, very
Thank you
good,
for
very
that.
good.
Okay, what caught your eye tonight, Larry?
Oh, I had to get the X-Wing.
The lowest price X-Wing interval right
Yeah,
now.
128
Great
bucks.
scoop.
That's crazy.
That's what I was saying, Larry.
We could not agree with you more. It's a beautiful timepiece. What color did you get?
I got the silver with the blue dial.
Blue. Gorgeous. That was Ryan's favorite, too.
Yep, the Invicta
Great
blue.
choice.
Yep.
Okay, so how long have you been
I actually
collecting?
have that in the black combat edition.
Oh.
So I know it's a great timepiece.
Perfect. And so you just wanted to go back to it again. It was a price you just couldn't
It
resist.
was a giveaway. He had to get it.
Couldn't resist it.
So, Larry,
That was
how many
supposed to be
Invictas do you have?
Christmas shopping.
Oh.
What's that?
I was going to ask you, how many Invictas do you have at home in your collection?
I think I'm upwards of 30 now, somewhere in
Nice.
there.
Beautiful collection. What one is your favorite?
Oh, that's like choosing your favorite
Children.
child, Lynn.
I knew you were going to say that.
I love my I'm like Ryan. I love my Grand Divers, all of them, and probably my sub-aqua specialties. And if Santa's listening, I like that new sub-specialty you're showing tonight. So,
There we go.
I have an in with Santa. He and I are buddies. We go way back. I'll make sure to pass on a good word for you. Okay?
Will you hook me up, Lynn?
I'll hook you up, Larry. By the way,
That's
you
awesome.
have an amazing voice. I mean, like, you should do
cool.
radio work or something like that. Do people tell you that all the time?
They never do.
Oh, you
I
have a
leave
great
that for
voice.
people like Ryan and Justin and Todd and, all the guys that do it.
Your voice is so amazing. Well, it's a pleasure to talk with you tonight, Larry. And I
Give
think
us-
your X-Wings are beautiful.
And give us a call back again.
It's always fun, guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Larry.
Thanks,
Take
Larry.
care. Bye-bye. Keep the calls coming in. We are here every Sunday night with the Power Play. Okay, the rose tone now, we are saying sold out, so thank you for that. So we're down to two. We have the brown, and then we have the red. So I don't really see that brown very often in a
Well, that's
silicone
it.
strap, right?
And that's something actually unique. I mean, we do typically go with a black. Sometimes we have white or a blue. But here you get that brown silicone strap, something totally different that goes along with, I'd say, more that maybe that burnt orange a little bit that goes along with it. We're calling the brown going around.
It's beautiful.
That dodecagon shape for the bezel.
Thank you. So remember what's happening, because this just sounds good, and it feels even better on the pocketbook. 70% off. It's a $300 timepiece. Tonight and for the next 1 hour and 20 minutes, your $300 timepiece is $89.99.
And Lynn, doesn't this just really look like, when you look at it just a little bit from a distance, it looks like a custom boutique timepiece.
It really does. You're right.
I mean, you have this dial that's semi-skeletonized. It's a mechanical automatic movement on the inside, so you have that nice gliding
Premium.
second hand that's a part of the timepiece also. Custom strap, Invicta is even part of the mold on the very back of the strap then too. Extremely comfortable and will fit wrist sizes even up to about a 9¼ inch wrist. And so in terms of 46 millimeters, this watch
Nice and slim.
It can be worn by the men. I think the women can easily step into this watch also. If you just want to have something totally
Sporty.
different, something dynamic and different in your collection, no regrets at that once only price tonight.
Well, I love the word that you used. You used the word collection. And with Invicta and what we do with the values that we pass on to you, as the biggest boutique in the world for Invicta, more selection, crazy great values, and of course the value pay, you can have your own little boutique at home, right? You have either your dive cases or holding your watches, or you have watch winders that are maybe holding your watches. In my case, it would be jewelry drawers that I would pull out and find my watches. Have collections.
Yes.
You know, it's so fun. Like today, I hung out all day at the Twin Cities Marathon. So this would have been, I had my black yoga outdoor garb on, my black tennis runners. This would have been an amazing watch to have on my wrist.
Yeah, it would have been.
Sportier,
Super comfortable.
fun, cash, little kicky.
So you were at the marathon, or were you running the marathon?
Okay, what do you think? What do you think?
I thought you were running it.
I was running fast to get to the finish line before I missed my person. So I did do some running.
Okay.
Because I had to park kind of far away. So I wasn't one of those that was running to get there last minute. So I ran today.
Okay. And were you running in tennis shoes or the shoes you have on right now?
No, I had my tennis runners on. No, but you see what I mean? So my point is, one day, though, I think I'm going to do like a small little one. I could never
Like a 5K?
do. Yeah. I could train for that. My husband did Boston.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
that's like, so he's like a runner and really gets into it. He knows what it feels like to be at that finish line. I know what it feels like to have my little cowbells.
At the finish line.
At the finish line. All right. So it's our final minute. We have fewer than 200 total to go around, a $300 timepiece at $89.99. And one of the color choices, remember, is already sold out. Lock it in. Who in your life, because we are doing extended holiday returns, because we are doing that 12-month financing on that Evine credit card, when your total purchase price in one transaction is $499 or more, who in your life would love this? So you get the Holy Grail piece, right? Because that is like incredible. It's brand new. It's coming up, I promise, about 10 minutes or so into the next hour. Yeah. You get that for you because that is such an incredibly important piece to all the Invicta collectors. And then maybe a son or a grandson or a nephew or someone who would like something like this. And just play and add up, right? Because we will do those extended holiday returns all the way through the end of January of 2019, which is really fun. It's 658-598. So Larry in Ohio, I'm so glad you got your X-Wing, because it is now sold out. They go very, very quickly, right? And when they're gone, they're gone. So all of the once onlys are completely retired and not a single one is coming back, like this one or Sabaco Sea Dragon. Also, last call here, one of the color choices did sell out with the blue and the silver tone left on the right, and our final couple dozen.
That's
a
great.
$600 timepiece.
That's a crazy buy, you guys.
It's fantastic, right? A brand new low price, by the way, on that one, which is awesome. Loving that one. That is that Sea Dragon edition, 662-300. It's our Invicta Power Play, your Sunday night destination for the best of the best of the best. Now, we've talked about like 65% off. We've talked about 72% off. But Ryan, this one wins the prize. This is 81% off. Here's what we have left. We have a dozen. Which one? The blue sold out. We have a dozen of the gold tone and a dozen of the green. Last call.
A great way to get into a bolt collection. 53 millimeter solid 3-link bracelet. They'll just wrap around the wrist, and it's one of our more generous bracelets. 650085 is your item order.
Thank you, honey. Now I'm going to do a test. What's my favorite watch on a guy's wrist?
That would be the Bolt Zeus Magnum.
Ding, 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 ding. You win. I don't know why. Oh, I'm still talking, sorry. I don't know why. I'm supposed to stop when it makes that noise. Whenever I see this on a guy's wrist, to me, it is so classy. It is so distinguished. It looks so well-traveled. It looks so maybe European. I don't know what it is. But this is my favorite silhouette for a guy on his wrist. But here's what's different tonight. Normally, we show these on a bracelet. Tonight, we get to share with you a Bolt Zeus Magnum on a strap, which I love. It's going to make it more lightweight. And man, does that make that price completely irresistible. It's at $298.99, one of the lowest that we have in our vault. I think there's only two that come in at this price.
That's right.
And this is one of them. A brand new price. It's an $1,100 plus timepiece. Okay, take us to the color choice.
Right,
Let's back up here.
so we go by case and then strap. So you're looking right there, gold tone black. Gold tone case, beautiful black mother of pearl, black strap. There is the gold tone with the white. So that's gold tone white.
White mother of pearl.
Then the watch I've been wearing if you want to have a little bit more of that combat type of look, you order the black. Now, when you first look at the watch, it looks like it's a metal dial. See, look at this next shot. Looks like a metal dial, but then, depending on how the light hits, look at that. Just how it radiates, and you get to see those different orients of that beautiful grade A mother of pearl. Now, this watch is part of a reserve collection, Lynn. And so when we're talking about reserve, we're talking about top of the line at Invicta. What we do is we have some more unique, different flavors when it comes to designs for watches. Not all the time. Sometimes we'll do classic designs, but a more unique on the look on the wrist. Smaller production runs, hand assembled, hand finished, hand tested. And what's great about this is, check this out. We have one Swiss movement right here. It is called the Ronda Z60. So it tells you the time, date, 30-minute chronograph, day of the week. But look at this. I rotate the watch 90
the
degrees.
The best part, wait for it.
You get to see another independent Swiss movement. And it's not a metal dial. Look at this.
Mother of pearl.
Mother of pearl.
Here's what we're sharing with you tonight. It's an $1,100 price in a beautiful bolt Zeus Magnum. It's one of the few that we have that are going to be on a strap. Tonight, for the very, very, very first time, you get it first. We took a whopping 74% off the price. All the ones onlys are retired. Not a single one is coming back. So that means this will never, ever be done again from Invicta and Evine. It's retired. We might do different colors and metal straps and braces and all that kind of stuff, but never this version of this timepiece. It's the lowest price that we'll ever offer. That's our promise to you. The lowest price we'll ever offer on TV. Again, financing on the Evine credit card. If your total purchase price is $499 or more, you get a year financing. So you can add this on, maybe throw a bolt in or something like that, and you're good to go.
Look at this watch.
So classy.
18 karat gold that we've applied to the metalwork that goes along right here. Contrasting with that black mother of pearl, two black mother of pearls, and then that black silicone strap that's custom. Look at how we have the bars that go through in addition to that. So how this watch works is actually, technically, I wear the watch upside down when I'm modeling so you can see it. But when you're wearing this watch, you can see down there, you can see the time, date, day of the week, and also the chronograph. But then if you want to know what time it is, if you do business in another time zone, you can just simply turn your wrist towards you 90 degrees and you can see what time it is somewhere else. And here's how you change. Super easy. We have a crown right here. Just pull that up.
All that detail.
Look at how that little mother of pearl. Look at the yellows. Look at the blues. Look at the purples. Look at the greens that are all part of that beautiful mother of pearl on the inside of this watch.
Okay, I have to say this. With the exception of maybe being on the beach in Cabo with Lalo, and the waves came up and swept us like onto a whole different set. I mean, we're underwater. We were underwater. It was crazy great. My handbag, my sunglasses, everything went out into the sea. Except for that moment. I think tonight is my favorite Invicta show I've ever done.
Oh, great.
I'm going to say, I got to clarify. I'm going to say the last 10 years or so.
Okay.
You know why? It's fast-paced.
Yeah.
It is fun. You are getting pricing that is so incredibly exciting and new and fresh. In the black and the gold tone, we have fewer than 4 dozen now. If you're looking for the white and that 18-karat Swiss gold on top of that stainless steel, we have 4 dozen remaining here as well. Getting it home for $49.83 on that value pay, 655-262. Welcome into our power play tonight, my friends. It's the biggest night of the week for Invicta. We just got done celebrating a 17-year anniversary with Invicta. That's how long Evine and Invicta have been in partnership with bringing the best Invicta has to you. I keep saying this, we're the biggest boutique for Invicta, but I'm so proud of that. It was about 17 years ago that I sat right here on this set with Lalo, the president and the CEO of Invicta, and he and I shared timepieces with you for the very first time that Invicta had never done before. I had the honor of sharing the first ever Pave Diamond Diver with AL and with all of you. So it's a part of history. And you're collectors. So many of you have been with us for that whole time. So tonight's the night to save a lot of money. Tonight is the night to add your collection. And tonight is the night to get that grail piece too. I want to see it on your wrist, show off. Yep. Whenever Ryan goes to the couch, he's like, okay, this looks so good. I got to show it off. Show it off, baby.
Yes, so I want to come over to what we refer to as the lifestyle area to just really show what this watch is. So I have on all dark colors here tonight. Navy blue jeans, black sneakers, black shirt, but then I love to have that pop of the color on my wrist. And I get that with that 18 karat gold that we've layered for this timepiece. But then you get to see just all the black that makes up the watch too. And just a real intricate design, as you can see. And even when we're talking about then, again, that independent Swiss movement, that 1042 Z2 from Ronda, the Ronda Z60 for the main portion of the dial. Even says Invicta on the very top of the case there for you again. And the silicone strap has the Invicta contour technology that will just wrap around and deliver an exceptional fit and feel with this dual tapering strap system that we have. So if you want to step up that wrist game here tonight for under $50, you can get into perhaps that first Bolt Zeus Magnum out there. Maybe you have a couple in your collection. You're like, oh my gosh, this price is too good to not pull the trigger on tonight, and I don't have one of these variations. We've only had a couple different watches before. Within this collection, typically we have metal dials, but these variations tonight actually have beautiful, genuine, grade A mother of pearl on the inside of these variations.
So I'm going to come on over and join you because we have a clock up on the screen until sell it of this piece, and we have someone in Kansas who wants to say hello.
Okay.
So we're going to say hello to Gerald, who's joining us tonight. Gerald, hello. Welcome to the show.
Hey, hello.
Hi, Gerald.
I've been watching you guys since day one.
Thank
and
you.
I started buying when you had Android watches. I've got all kinds of Invictus. No, I think I probably got about 1,000. Because what I call for is I have 6 volts. And I would like for you guys to make a ring the same color as a volt with the same wire as a volt so I could have a ring match my volt watches, please.
Oh, I like that idea.
I do too.
Oh, I got a good visual of that, Gerald. That would be absolutely stunningly beautiful. So we are connected to AL Allo. We can actually put that request in with our buyers upstairs and with AL, and I think that's a great, great, great idea. Stay in touch with us and let you know how that works out, okay?
Okay. You can call me back and let me know when you got them because I'll order about 6 of them.
Oh, it's a date. When that you got it. You got it, Gerald. Thank you for the phone call. And you know what? Gerald said he's been with us since the beginning with Invicta. Thank you for that loyalty, Gerald. That means everything to us. We work as hard as we can to always make sure that you're happy. So for all of you who are brand new tonight, people stay a long time and shop here with Invicta.
Right. You know, and here's the thing. Gerald has a fantastic collection. You know, over 50% of our customer base, Lynn, have 10 or more Invicta watches. And I think that really speaks volumes of who we are as a company and the products that we continue to deliver. We'll have some collectors that have dozens of watches, or lots of collectors. We have then collectors, too, that have over 100 watches. And there are a few select collectors that have made that decision more than 1,000 times to come back to the same company. And it makes me so proud to be able to be a representative and one of the faces of the company here and to be able to give you all the pertinent information that you need to know about each and every watch during the show.
Okay, we're going to move on here for just a second. I'm going to ask you to put the black and the black on for a minute because we have about a dozen left in the black and the gold tone that Ryan is wearing. If you love that, make that call. Make that call tonight to get it because it is a once only. That means the price will never, ever be lower on television. And all of our once onlys are retired tonight. All the prices go up in an hour now.
Yep.
In about 1 hour from now, all the prices go away. So this black on black is sweet, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, everything is jet black. A little bit of silver tone hints and then white hour markers on the inside. Beautiful black mother of pearl. Everything else is black on this watch. You want to have that sinister look, and I say that in a very complimentary fashion. Go with that black.
A lot of you are going to get both of these because they're entirely different in their look, right? So you can get a couple of these for the price of what one would normally be. Right? It's awesome. So it's 655-262 is your item number. We'll let you know when that one is gone. In Ryan's, in that gold to the black, that is last call there. Now, let's remind everybody of some of the ones onlys that happened. So this is kind of where we start our show if you missed it. This is one of the biggest markdowns of our show tonight, coming in at 73% off. One color is gone. In the blue and the silver tone, though, we have about 4 dozen left. And that's at $158.99 and 6 value pays for you of $26.50, which is really, really, really exciting. And we love that we're going to be able to share that with you. So now don't forget about the Bolt at 81% off. A couple in the gold tone, a couple in that green, and that price will never go lower. That's a $500 plus timepiece tonight for $98.99. 650085 is the item number. Final quantities, my friends, but it is gone. It is gone. All right, we saved a big reveal for the end of this hour. The last time we saw this on air was back in March, this past spring. It's a Jason Taylor piece. It's a Bolt Zeus, a numbered limited edition reserve level timepiece. Tonight, what we're going to be sharing with you for the very first time is that we are going to take almost $600 off the price. Right now, for the first time, almost $600 off. And what's it going to come with, RJ?
Yeah, 3-slot impact case. So I think this is the version that it actually comes in, which is great. This is a $49 value typically, but if you're looking at one of the rose tone variations that's polished, if you would ever find these in one of our stores, it'd be right around that $100 mark.
I'm going to hand this on over to Ryan so we can show it on his wrist. I'll trade you. I'll take the dive case.
Okay.
You take the timepiece.
Swap you out.
Because this is a brand new low price for the very first time. And this price is good for 1 hour and 5 minutes only. This is what happens when we do power plays. They're crazy exciting. And they move very, very quickly. And there's lots of sellouts. So 1 hour only now. You get that very special 74% or 72% savings.
The Bolt Zeus continues to be extremely hot for us as a company for this design out there. So originally, it's going to be 7 years, Lynn, in December when we actually came out with this debut, and it just really took the watch industry by storm. We took that influence of the cable that goes around, and it had only been on other bezels of timepieces before that we had made, but then we had this design that took over 3 years to create and included in cables on both sides of the case. I want you to look, and if we can get it even a little bit tighter, Kyle, you see what's underneath those cables on the side of the case?
What's there?
It's actually genuine carbon fiber that goes on the underside. One of our lines that we use is Invincible in Detail.
In detail.
There is what you see about Invincible in Detail, that carbon fiber underneath. Did we have to do that? No. But it's what we wanted to do for this with that partnership with JT, to be able to have just an exceptional attention to detail that goes along with the watch. Even on the other side of the bracelet.
75 remaining, though. That's all we have, my friends.
Yeah, even on the other side, we have the carbon fiber that goes under along both the function pushers here. So more cables that are a part of this timepiece. And then even when we're looking, going down the bracelet here. So we have the black cables that go around the bezel and on the bracelet, and then the gold tone cables that contrast with the function pushers and also that black carbon fiber, which is also used on the inside of this watch for the entire dial, with that Swiss movement being that Ronda Z60 underneath this timepiece.
$50 gets it home, reserve level, a Jason Taylor piece. As we were celebrating just a week ago, we did a month-long celebration of Invicta's 17th anniversary here at Divine. My gosh, am I right when I say that pretty much any Jason Taylor piece sold out?
Right.
I mean, you loved them and they were gone. This one was not there. This one tonight is back by demand. It's, guys, my gosh, at a must-have buy price, taking almost $600 off.
Okay, so here's the thing. I just mentioned that we came out with this design back in 2011 in December.
Okay.
We had a Swiss Ronda 5040D inside. We had a mother of pearl. Strap versions, Lynn. Strap versions were $499. Bracelet versions were $599. You're getting the JT version. You're getting the carbon fiber. You're getting the 2 different color cables, which we didn't have back then. You're getting the impact case, which we didn't have as an offer on that initial debut. That's part of this watch. Still falls underneath our reserve collection. And also with the Jason Taylor variation, this is a numbered limited edition. Only 999 of these will ever be made. And that's a big, big deal when it comes to this watch. Yeah.
I mean, what is the first thought that you think of when you see this timepiece? I see all of that 18 karat Swiss gold. That's just Swiss gold layering over your stainless steel. So to me, it is just more elegant. Yeah. It's a little more distinguished. And this is not highly polished gold. Instead, it has this beautiful kind of matte satin finish.
It's a matte. It's a matte and a very slight satin finish. That's more matte than what we typically do for satin. So it's really almost that non-reflective for everything that goes along, but gives a beautiful contrast to that signature element, be that cable design here.
1 minute left.
Look at how the cables pop on the side too, because they have that carbon fiber on the back. And then we just take that gold and that black theme and include it in, even for the dial of this watch for you.
How do you get it home? It's $50 on that value pay. We have a little more than 50 now available, and that's all that we have. The price good for 1 hour. Good luck in dialing. I know it's busy. I know it's fast-paced, but come on, let's get real. Isn't that the fun?
It is.
I think it's so much fun to do our power play. I'm in love. I'm hooked. It is your Sunday night destination for ones onlys, for price breaks, for big reveals, and for grail pieces. Our first hour is now over. It is now over. Thanks, everybody. Now, we are not the only big Invicta show today. We're actually in New York City at the Javits Center for Comic-Con. So Kenny Clifford was there. Todd Newton was there. Ryan Zimmer was there. And we are told that it was quite a wild time, by the way.
Ryan Zimmer?
Oh, Ryan Zimmer. Justin Zimmer, sorry.
Yeah. And
He's
it's
a new kid on
Justin
the block.
Johnson is with you right now.
So RJ's JJ. So this is Comic-Con. So Comic-Con is absolutely huge. And Invicta had a booth at Comic-Con. And it was so exciting. Al Lala was there. And it was incredible. So here's one of the items that we aired with Todd Newton today. And I want to make sure that in case you missed the Comic-Con event, you can come on in and grab this one. It's a $400 47mm Grand Diver, but this is the Star Wars edition. It is now at a must-have buy price of $99.99. Crazy popular earlier today. We have a couple hundred, though, of each of those, from Boba Fett to C-3PO, Darth Vader, R2-D2, and Stormtrooper, all there for you. And then, brand new. Okay, what happens? How come we got this and they didn't? What?
Yeah.
But wait,
Well, that's it.
wait, they didn't. We have this and they didn't have it?
This is a very special watch. How many movements do you think are in there, Lynn?
I don't know.
There are five independent Swiss movements that are part of this watch. And the thing is, that shot right there doesn't justify the cool factor that goes.
It's actually on the outer
Aaron,
bezel, right?
Aaron, have you seen that watch?
Yeah,
It's the
on
one with the four
outside.
different. Yes. Okay.
Okay,
We have
so
a
it's
huge fan
either-
in studio, and he's like, "Yeah, that
It's
watch
the
is the
Rebel
bomb."
Alliance or the Empire.
Yeah. Okay, this is a big deal. So this is a new Lupa Revolution that we've had. You have the raised Batman logo, and here's the thing. This watch was also designed by Jim Lee. He actually signed, his signature is on the back of the timepiece.
That's incredible.
And he is really, one of the, if not the godfather of the
he
comic
designed
world.
it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Huge. And so at
Wow.
Comic-Con, the line for him to sign whatever
Never
collectors, it was going out the door. I mean, he is the deal.
All right. So over the 17th anniversary for Invicta, we just rounded that up about a week ago or so. We debuted these brand new blue label pieces.
Yes.
And pretty much every single blue label piece entirely sold out. You loved them tonight. And I knew we were holding on to just one. We were holding on for just one piece for you tonight for our Power Play event. This is the last reveal that we have of all of our blue label pieces, and it is an incredible, beautiful Sea Hunter design.
Yes, it is. So it's that second generation Sea Hunter. This is the largest watch that we have produced thus far when it comes to this timepiece. And what we're talking about with blue label is that we have the blue that we've applied to all the metalwork for the watch, and then we have some gold accents that have been placed inside of the dial. And as I just move the watch up, you'll see on the strap the gold accents with that knurling texture that goes along for the silicone band, and also the buckle, of course, has the gold that's been applied also.
I'm sorry, I have to interject. We have 85 now remaining, Ryan. They're asking me if we could steer all of you to evine.com. Our phone lines are jammed because there are blue level or blue label collectors out there to the max, and you're all in on this one. And we've never, ever done a Sea Hunter ever before in that blue label collection. It's big. Now we have 80.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Blue Label is really the hottest thing we have going on because we don't have any left. That's what's going on. So this is as I mentioned before, this is the second generation Sea Hunter. So what you're getting in is it's a different design for the bezel, different design for the dial. We have the big crown protector that goes over the side here. So measuring west to east, 70 millimeters or 2.7 inches going all the way across. In terms of the thickness, 23 millimeters. That's just a hair underneath a full inch rising up from your wrist.
Selling out.
And check this out on the back. You get that blue propeller on the back, and this is a little bit of a different blue color than what we typically have, as you'll see on the case back here. I love them too. It shows that Swiss movement, being the 8371 from ISA, however you want to say this, blue label. And then flame fusion crystals. So you have that hardness and scratch resistance on both crystals, on both the front and also the back of the timepiece.
Now, of all the Blue Label series that I presented for you during the 17th anniversary with Invicta, none of them had a strap like this, right? It is so beautiful. It's so flexible. Oh, my gosh, that looks amazing on the wrist. Selling out. We have 70 left now. That's all we have. Okay?
All right.
1 hour only.
And so here's the thing. Is I've been with Invicta full time. I mean, I've been affiliated with the brand and with Evine since 2005. Been full time with Invicta since 2011. I remember presenting the Generation 1 Sea Hunter I remember when we finally got that under $300. It was $299. It was on a polyurethane strap, and it was still a nice watch. Swiss movement on the inside, but this is that second generation. This is that Blue Label collection. This is something special.
How fast did it take the bracelet version to sell out of this during the anniversary event? I mean, we did a bracelet version of this, and it was completely sold out. I mean, like in a mere matter of minutes, right?
That's it. That's exactly it. So now we have that strap variation for you. And again, you can see those gold tone accents that have been applied to all the metalwork then that goes around. Even look at the pins on the side also have that gold that's been applied for this watch. So this is a little bit lighter than the bracelet version because the bracelet version, I believe, is 17 ounces. This will be probably around 12, 13 ounces here for you with a silicone strap.
And this color blue is only reserved for the Blue Label collection.
Right.
It's so distinctive. It is so different. It's such a collector's piece.
And just as in the past, like with the Black Label collection that we've had, this we do small production runs when it comes to these watches. And once these sell out, I believe this falls for all of them that have sold out. We're not going to see any more Blue Label for these runs until probably after our cruise. So now is the time to get in.
You know, you are right. We were with our buying team. They actually told us that ride together. We did announce that during the anniversary that there are no more Blue Labels on deck until after the cruise. So if you're one of those guys who's coming on our cruise, you want this on your wrist because the Blue Labels and that beautiful Grail piece that we have tonight, those are going to be the ones that people are going to be looking at your wrist to see.
Well, that's it.
And you'll be so proud of them.
If you're going on the cruise, you want to bring this watch.
You'll be so proud of it.
You're going to have the watch on because when you're on the cruise, if you haven't been on the cruise, I mean, you're pulling out the big guns for
we should show some footage of the cruise because you can see people with their watch cases and their the dive cases, their collector's boxes, and they're showing their collection to the world. Don't get intimidated. We had people who came out there who were buying a watch for the first time on the cruise. So you don't have to be a die-hard true collector. If you're brand new to Invicta, we want you on that cruise. It'd be so much fun. So to see what you're, kind of share with everybody what you're seeing. Here we're doing some of our live broadcasts.
Yeah, so we're broadcasting live from the ship. You get to meet us. You get to see some of the watch expos. There's always activities going on. There are parties going on. There's Tim Townsend. And you get to meet us. You get to see what we do here for our jobs with all the people behind the cameras, how we are on the cameras. We love signing your dive cases out there, taking photos with you.
It is
a nonstop party.
Fabulous.
For like 3 nights.
There's Jason Taylor. He was just there. There's A.L. Lalo. You guys, it's a part of a community. And you are part of this incredibly, this family, this community of Invicta watch collectors and Invicta watch lovers. This is on its way to selling out. Is the final Blue Label series that we have left to debut and to share. They're all sold out.
Yeah.
Right. They're all entirely sold out. Maybe 1 or 2 pieces online, but that's pretty much it. I mean, they're gone. And this is the first ever Sea Hunter done with that Blue Label series. It is a collector's piece for the max. I want to remind everybody too about this. Your Evine credit card. So when your total purchase price is $4.99 or more, we're going to be going to that Grail piece next. So remember, financing is going to be really exciting for those of you who choose to use it. If your total purchase price is $4.99 or more in one transaction, we can do 1-year financing on the Evine credit card. Apply online. Apply with our call center representatives because they're the best in the business. They'll take really good care of you, I promise. And then you get 1-year financing. So it could be this with the Grail piece, could be this with what did we have last hour would be great for this. It hasn't sold out. Like a bolt that we had or something? Right. Anything from last hour too would work.
Yes. Again, so biggest watch that we make currently, but it's on the strap.
2 minutes or sellout.
Strap variation out there. So makes the watch, a little bit more wearable for some of those out there who maybe are a little bit hesitant. But here's the thing. Whenever we have the big Sea Hunter, the customer knows that they're getting into a bigger watch. And these become, it's a host pick right now, but you'll see if we ever have any these back again, it's going to be a customer choice. The watches, even though they're rated, even though they're bigger watches, they're rated high all the time.
4 dozen left.
Yep.
With 4 dozen left, and we have hundreds of in the phone lines right now, getting that Grail piece, getting one's only still from last hour. So here's what we're going to do, I promise. This is the final 50 minutes of the show. Every price that we've aired, last hour with the ones onlys, this hour with this brand new piece, and the Grail piece is coming up next. The prices go away at the end of the show. So shop quickly, fall in love, and choose your pieces because the prices do go away, it's a pretty big deal. All those ones onlys that we had last hour, go shop for them online because their prices expire, but they're never going to be done again. So all the ones onlys are now retired. The power play that we do is absolutely the most fun show I've ever done with Invicta.
Yeah, it's a dynamic show, and
do you love it?
Typically Justin will be here, but actually he's just leaving New York here tonight. So we'd be jumping around a little bit more on the computer, but I'm just What's that? What?
Maybe Ryan Zimmer
Yeah,
might show
Ryan
up.
Ziz,
Maybe next week.
It might be Justin Johnson. You never know. So
that's not the worst thing I've ever said on TV.
it's probably true.
My producer Dave is saying that's actually true.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not true.
It's got her name on it.
They're saying we have a red button in the control room, and they're saying it's called the Lynn red button. That's
so it has your
not
name
true.
on it? And
I have never, ever sworn on purpose on air.
Right. But by accident, dozens. No.
I'm going to go autograph that button back there. You try, say, 6-piece sheet set quickly. Right? It's difficult.
6-piece
Sheet set.
What would you have said? I don't know. What's wrong with that?
That's what my biggest oops. So coming up on our second and final hour, well, tonight, this is it, the final hour. If you want the bigger timepieces, this is that huge grand octane that we're going to have for you now. This is from part of our deeper dive collection, guys, and this is a $759 timepiece, backed by demand. Here's what happened. This sold out during the anniversary. Our buying team called up AOL. This actually happened, I promise. Called up AOL and said, give us whatever you can of that. And he did. But that's our final quantity tonight. Now, this Bolt Sport is really exciting.
Love this.
Oh, the yellow is now sold out from the preview last hour. So the last time we had this on air was at holiday time last year in 2017. It's pretty much a $400 timepiece. Your price tonight, $129, part of our deeper dive series. Almost gone. Now, you are in love with this one, right?
Yes.
You didn't like the fuse explosion?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah, so it's abalone shell, purple or red on the legendary Subaqua Noma 3. Gold covers all the metalwork on this watch. And guess what? Mirror polished. The watch has no business being at that price, that holiday price, $208.99. Put that in your cart and check out 656-013, limited quantities.
We're now going to go to what Invicta, not just Ryan and myself, what the Invicta team calls the Grail piece of the night. Here we go.
And check this out, special delivery.
Are you in love yet? Oh, yes. We're actually reeling this in on what we call our Grail cam. Only one piece gets that honor. Jose is bringing that on in.
He'll
bring it
him
on over. That was our Grail cam. The blue glove treatment. We upped it from the white glove treatment to the blue glove treatment.
That's right.
Thank you, Jose. That was beautiful. Jose, give a little wave. Everyone can see you. There he is. He actually wheeled that in with that Grail cam. The spotlight is on this piece. It is brand new tonight. It's a $2,000 timepiece. We gave you a little bit of a sneak peek last hour, and in those couple of minutes, it's like 20% of the way sold out. So we have it in the gold tone, and we have it in the black. It's a first, it's a first in so many ways. To kind of take us through what this is all about.
Yeah, so there's really a lot going along with this watch. So
gold tone of the black.
First of all, just simply looking at the watch. It's the latest variation from the Venom collection, just a true icon within all the different series, all the different collections that we have at Invicta, known for the larger design and also just the extreme water resistance being 1,000 meters. What we've done is we've taken that cable design from the Bolt collection and blended it into the skeletonized bezel with the largest cable that we've actually incorporated into a watch, a 5mm cable. And guess what? With that cable, beautiful unidirectional 120 clicks, unidirectional rotating bezel. So just aesthetically, in either the black or the gold tone, the watch looks absolutely amazing.
45 minutes only, though, to take advantage of this value. It will go back up to $2,000 in 45 minutes.
And before I tell you about the special movement and everything going along, even with us at Invicta, I mean, this is a very, very special piece. We make, last year alone, 4,700 different watches. And, you know, this is what we're talking about, those 4,700. I mean, this is really that top 1%. I mean, of what we make.
The top 1%,
I mean, this is it right here. So what we have on the inside, I want you to look. We don't have any function pushers as we typically do on the Venom because it's just a 3-hand movement on the inside that has a little exposed date wheel. And this is all from the brand new movement, the first mechanical automatic from Ronda, one of the largest watch movement manufacturers in the world. in 30 years, they created their first Swiss-made mechanical automatic three-hand movement. It's called the R150, moving at 8 steps per second, 28,800 vibrations per hour. You'll see also this watch right here, huge deal. We're talking about a Swiss-made mechanical automatic timepiece. Going over the dial of this watch, you can see the skeletonized dial where you can see the date wheels exposed. Sapphire crystal, nice upgrade. Looking at the back of the watch, sapphire crystal, and that red stamp right there designates this as being that Platinum Select series within Invicta. And what we have too are some of the first movements from Rhonda with this worldwide debut. When it comes to this rotor, 1500, and your specific number will actually be on this custom rotor.
For all the collectors out there, in the history of Invicta, we're talking about going back to 1837. In the history of Invicta, it's a newer movement, but this is only the 3rd time that Invicta has ever used this movement in a timepiece. It's that important of a deal. It is that big of a deal. And tonight, a $2,000 timepiece that we took 68% off for the very first time. Now, getting it home, I'm going to put this a little bit in front of your wrist so everyone can see. Evine credit card. Here's why. If you use the Evine credit card tonight, because this will automatically, instantly apply, we will give you 12-month financing on that Evine credit card. But that takes time, right, if you need to apply for one. So here's what I'm being told. A lot of you right now are applying for an Evine credit card, and that's a really smart thing to do, especially with the holidays coming up. You can really have some fun with that. Yeah. That takes a little bit of time to know if you're approved or not, right? It goes quickly, but it will take a little bit of time. So if you want this, you have to go now, because by the time you might come back and have your order go through, it could be gone.
Well, that's it. It's so something truly special to be able to get into this watch. And so, you know what? I think we should maybe go to
the big screen again. I'm with you, baby.
Let's go to the big monitor yet
the gold again?
I think we'll go with gold tone. I'll show it just a little bit better. So we have a new addition to the studio here as of the last couple months.
I'm in love with it. Do you love it?
Of course I do. I mean,
this huge screen.
We take not a big screen because we have the monitor where we like to go and do a macro view. But here, look at this. I'm just going to back up. Look at this right here. I'm just going to back up slowly.
It's being sucked into the vortex. See ya.
Look at how big we have here. So we just wanted to show you in a macro view. This is that Grail watch. This is the only watch that we're going to put in this huge monitor here today for you. So you can see on the inside, Invicta Platinum Select. Remember how I was talking about it's really that top 1% of anything that we make? This is that Grail-worthy watch. So here it is, the Swiss Cross logo with the sweeping second hand moving at 8 steps or 8 ticks every second, which gives you that gliding motion. Here is something collectors love to see, especially when we're talking about Grail pieces. Swiss-made. This watch is Swiss-made. This watch falls underneath the brand new guidelines that were actually put into place January 1st, 2017, when the Swiss Federation upped the ante to increase the Swissness of timepieces throughout the world. And so this watch falls underneath those new upgraded requirements. So what you get also is that skeletonized dial on the inside of this watch. You can actually see, what is this, 28, 29, 27, 26. For the date wheel that goes all the way around is actually right underneath here at the 3 o'clock position. And then the bezel, unidirectional rotating bezel, 120 clicks all the way around. We have a massive 5mm cable that is incorporated in that skeletonized design. Now, Lynn, are you able to turn this watch around and we can see the back, hopefully?
Yep,
we'll
as soon as I get this
we'll just
up
pause
to the
for
big
a second.
0. Okay.
There you go. So we'll just show you, we'll try to get the case back for you too, because this is something special. On the front of the watch, going over everything, is the sapphire crystal. On the back of the timepiece, right here too, we have a sapphire crystal. Here is that indicator. That's perfect, Lynn, right here. The indicator that says Invincible in Detail, Swiss made, and that is a Platinum Select stamp that is only on a few select watches that we develop every single year. So it says Platinum Select here, Swiss made. This movement, 25 joules. 40-hour power reserve. And here's the thing. This is the first, with the whole quartz crisis that happened, Rhonda actually started developing quartz movements really to stay into business and to really keep along with trends going along. And they didn't develop any new mechanical automatics for 3 decades until this movement. We got our hands, because we have a special relationship with Rhonda, fantastic partnership for many, many years. We were able to get some of the first movements on there, and what we did is it's the inaugural edition, and your number out of 1,500 will be scribed in on that special custom rotor. This is a big, big deal to get into this watch at an unbelievable price tonight.
And remember, only the third time that Invicta has ever used that movement, which is so beautiful. This price is pretty incredible. The Evine price is normally coming in at about $200. That is when we say goodbye to the show, this must-have price goes away. So right now we're saving you about over $1,300 off the price. More than $1,300 off that price. So, we have a great loom shot that we want to share with everyone too. But I'm going to give you the black because the gold tone is selling out.
Yep. So here's the luminescence that you'll find on the inside of this watch, so you'll be able to see and be able to read and dictate the time quite easily inside of this watch. So now I have the black variation here. I'm just going to talk about this a little bit. I have to say, the gold tone I think shows probably a little bit better on that big monitor. But if you want a little bit more contrast when you're looking inside of the dial, I would probably say the black variation, because you're just going along with that black and that white. The white for the hands on the inside, the black for everything else. The cable then is silver tone. Again, beautiful unidirectional rotating bezel going all the way around. And to just tell you about this, I mean, we have a lot of partnerships in the industry out there. And one of our finest relationships of many is with Rhonda. We've been using their movements for years and years and years, developed a very particular relationship with them. That's why we're able to be one of the first to be able to get this particular movement and place it inside this top line of everything that we make at the company. Do you
want the good news or the bad news first?
I'll take the good news first.
Okay, we have 5 dozen left in the black.
Okay. Bad news?
We have 5 dozen left in the black. I mean, it is going very, very, very quickly. We started with just about 150 or so of each of these to go around, fewer than that, and they're selling out. When we say that grail piece, I know we kind of get a little dramatic with and have fun with it because it is just fun to share something that is new and exciting. This timepiece is brand new tonight, and Platinum Selects are relatively newer into the Invicta line. So to take a $2,000 timepiece and then say for 1 hour only, or for now just 40 minutes remaining, to be able to enjoy that tremendous savings, bringing it down to $648.99. And then we do everything that we can to be able to get this on your wrist in a really, really affordable way. Let me just share a minute what that's going to mean for you. To get this on your wrist in about 7 to 10 days, it can be a value pay of just $108.17. It's such an easy way to shop and such an easy way to get something home so affordably, interest-free, on your wrist. It's $108.17 right now tonight for you. You do that and your tax and your shipping, and this is on your wrist in about a week. Oh my gosh, you're going to be so impatient waiting for that UPS driver to show up or whatever, right? You'll be so excited.
This is one of those watches. You know what day it's going to arrive. You actually take off that day or you leave early because you know
you got that tracking thing going on.
Exactly.
And then also what we're doing too is that Evine credit card. This is going to really be, I think, something you're going to enjoy having if you don't already have one, as we now are in our holiday kickoff season. So with the Evine credit card, we'll do a financing for 1 year. This instantly qualifies for that because that is for a total purchase price of $499 or more. So 2 different ways that you can go. We really wanted to bring out 2 different choices for you, so you can really. Does everybody just love that when we go black and white?
No.
Watch it for the giggle. What?
She got caught in the shot. In an awkward position.
We have cameras everywhere. You cannot run or hide in our studios.
The best was Eli. Did you ever see that video? Where he just slowly you guys know what I'm talking about? It was so funny.
There are cameras everywhere. So don't do anything I wouldn't do. Just telling you. But it's an amazing moment tonight to have with this movement, this R150 movement, to have it being only the 3rd time Invicta's used that.
Yeah, you guys.
It's a little bit of history, and you guys love to know all those amazing details. What makes everything so special? If you are a gal out there tonight and you want to gift this to your sweetheart, remember what we're doing. We are doing extended holiday returns. So I want you to shop with confidence tonight, knowing you got to get it tonight, because I talked to the buying team last week. And they said, Lynn, when that beautiful Platinum Select sells out, we are not going to be able to get it back for 10 months to a year. That means we're talking late fall of 2019 at the earliest. So we won't have this on the cruise. It will not be back in the summertime. It will be back next fall at the earliest. So keep that in mind. So if you say, I don't know, what's it going to look like on his wrist? Will he love it? Don't worry about it. Just get it. Just get it so you can give it a go, because otherwise it's going to be a sellout.
And if you use the eVine card, you cut those value pays in half.
1 year, you bet.
You cut them in half.
Cut them in half. So what would that be? About 56.
It will be, it'd be 54.
Oh, 54 and change.
8.5 cents. 54 and change. What's that? I like numbers.
There's a big brain inside
not only
that
looks.
noggin. He goes, it's not only looks. But he does get the glasses on the backside of his shirt,
I do.
a little uncomfy.
It's a little nerdy.
It's a little weird, nerdy, but we love you. But we love you. If you're getting this tonight, we would love to take your phone calls on air. But like I said, we made a lot of drama out of this because we get just as excited as you do. We get just as excited to share it with you as you get to get it on your wrist and to make it your very own piece. The biggest watch boutique here at eVine, the biggest boutique in the world for Invicta. That's where we can do what we do. In just about 35 minutes from now, the price goes up to $2,000.
Yeah,
and worth every penny, though, right?
We have people out there that are asking where are the Swiss-made automatics, and it's all is in effect with what has been going on, in the industry in terms of the Swiss Federation upping the ante for Swiss-made timepieces. Here it is tonight. New movement, something truly special. Not many people have it. That's why we're putting it in the Platinum Select.
And that word.
And it is
that
part
word
of that grail.
Right there.
And the movement fits beautifully inside of this watch. It's going to be accurate, robust, reliable, and just deliver to you an exceptional timepiece. And then there are those cherished words right down at the very bottom in the watch industry, Swiss made.
Well, to have our team, the Invicta team, not just Lynn, not just Ryan, kind of picking the one that we love the most in the shows tonight. The Invicta team down in Florida and the Invicta here at eVine saying this is the one. I mean, those are some pretty strong words. To be given that label of the Grail piece, some pretty strong words that go along with that. A lot of confidence that says this is the one, and I really love that. Because sometimes, you know what, Ryan? Sometimes I can be indecisive. I don't know, should I go with the Bolt? Should I go with the Sabacqua? What should I get? What should I do? And sometimes when all the powers that be kind of lay it out, then I go, that's the one that I have to make mine. Do you have a favorite?
I think I'd go black.
And I'm going for the gold tone.
Yep, I think I'd go black.
That is all 18 karat Swiss gold on this timepiece, and it is really, truly beautiful. The black is the most limited, though. And just so you know, if you want that black, which is Ryan's favorite, you got to get in on that now. That price goes up to $2,000. I mean, think about this, saving $1,300 tonight.
Mm-hmm. It's a great show to tune in.
35 minutes, it's a great show. It's my favorite Invicta show to do. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and share with you some of our once-onlys from last hour. All the prices expire in about 35 minutes from now. And this is a couple of once-onlys have sold out, so we only have 3 left. This is our reserve level timepiece, our 52-millimeter Sabacqua Sea Dragon. We have the silver tone and the blue left. And that's at a once-only price of $158.99. That is a $600 timepiece that tonight is $158.99. And for the excursion, we are now down to only 2 choices available. The yummy chocolate brown on the left. That's done with this beautiful kind of rusty color. You will love that for fall. I've never seen Invicta do that color combination before. A $300 timepiece tonight, $89.99. Or that black with that red, $15 on a value pay, irresistible to give that one away. And then here's the Bolt Zeus Magnum. It is always my favorite timepiece for the guys because it's so crazy, crazy classy. Now, we took this price down lower than even Ryan knew about tonight, which is kind of fun. It's an $1,100 timepiece tonight at $298.99. So, okay, RJ, is it okay if I join you over here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Come on over.
Because we're going to dive deep. We're going to go next into our deeper dive segment of our Power Play. Here's our first one. Our first deeper dive piece that we're going to share with you tonight, it is backed by demand, and this is one of those pieces, very limited, that sold out during the 17th anniversary event. I mean, it was a complete sellout. So here's what our buying team did. They contacted A.L. Lalo, because we have him on speed dial. He has us on speed dial. Is that still a thing anymore?
It's like the red phone.
Like the red phone. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is like that bat phone, bat phone. And here's what we did. We asked if we could get anything in stock that sold out during the 17th anniversary. And this is what he gave us. He said, I'll give you all that I have, and this was one of them. So this did sell out completely during the 17th anniversary. Beautiful, beautiful timepiece, reserve level, and that big one, that 63 millimeter Grand Octane.
Yeah.
But okay, how fun is that purple? Not only is it purple around the bezel, can you show that bracelet?
Purple design, also deep, deep, rich purple that goes along for the bracelet of this watch. So it's really interesting. The Grand Octane is the largest reserve model that we make. We have the Sea Hunter a little bit earlier with the blue label. That's the biggest watch we make. This is number 2 overall, but this is the largest reserve. When we're talking about reserve, we're talking about top quality at
the best
Invicta.
of the best.
And so that's what you get along with this watch. And it's really interesting because we've taken a design with a military influence, like a ruggedness, edgy, built for battle. And what we've done is we've taken it with this different color plating, different color for the rider tabs that come up. And look at this, the beautiful, this is the natural color of the abalone shell on the inside, but check this out.
A gem of the sea.
Even on the case back, we have a nice exhibition window with an inlay of of that abalone shell also. So great attention to detail. Swiss movement also accompanies this timepiece, and it is that Ronda Z60. 200 meters of water resistance that goes along, upgraded scissor style deployant closure, upgraded flame fusion crystal that's a part of this watch. And we have customers out there that absolutely love purple. And if you love purple, you have to get this watch here tonight.
You love purple. I have never seen that plating done before. I've seen the reds and the greens and the burgundies. I've never seen purple in that plating before. It is stunning and very, very high end. And this is where Invicta, I think, always tries to outdo themselves too, right? Our design team behind the scenes is always saying, what can we do that we've not done before? This timepiece is backed by demand. Complete sellout. There was not even one left during our 17th anniversary. A $759 timepiece and that big Grand Octane. Talk about the size of this, though, because for the guy out there who wants a bigger timepiece, it's tough to get bigger than this.
Well, that's it. So we're talking about 58 millimeters in terms of the case diameter. It doesn't include the function pushers that you see on the timepiece, the piston-style function pushers, measuring west to east. And that includes then the crown. We're talking about 63 millimeters. So as you can see on my 7 3/4 inch wrist,
I'm not laughing.
You'll be able to see.
I'm so kidding. I never have, but you always just say that people laugh at your small wrist size, but I don't laugh.
People do. And the people that usually say that are shorter than me. So.
Oh, we have a couple dozen left. That's all that we have. This was that kind of that special quantity that AL said, I'll give it to you, but this is all that I have. And it is our final quantities now. It is 656009. It's part of our deep dive segment Power Play. What does that mean, the deep dive segment?
So deeper dive is we just go a little bit deeper into those timepieces that we have. So just a little bit more time spent, just talking a little bit more further about that timepiece.
I like that a lot. Oh, for those of you who love incredible mother of pearl and maybe colors of mother of pearl that you've never ever seen before, like the purple, like the red. This is 656013. Now, this timepiece has sold out every single time it's been on air. It is a $700 timepiece that tonight, at 70% off for you, is only $208.99. Stunning, beautiful, classy. And by the way, all of that Swiss gold, too, which is gorgeous. Now, this is a finish that we don't often see very often. So here's what's so fun about that. We actually call it the sandblast finish piece. It's that fun. The texturing, the look is a little more casual and industrial, I think.
Yes, it's very, very unique. If you don't like fingerprints in your watch, you definitely want to get something with that sandblast finish that goes along. Love the color variations. Leather strap you rarely see on the Sub-Aqua Specialty. Holiday price at $154.99.
So we have gone into our holiday gift-giving series. And so what that means, extended return privileges. That means get what you can tonight from a gift-giving standpoint, for what you want on your wrist, what you want Santa to put under the tree for you. Because we will do those extended return privileges all the way through the end of January. That just went into play a couple of days ago, and that's a really big deal. So, all right, we were supposed to start this presentation with 4 of our beautiful bolts with that gorgeous abalone. We're now down to 2, and we've not even started yet. That's how busy we are tonight. Thank you for your patience in the call center, but I hope you're having as much fun as we are. Phone calls coming in. We'd love to take them on air, too.
Yes.
Say hello. All right, green. mother of pearl on this beautiful abalone on this beautiful boat sport. Thank you for correcting me. Or the other choice is going to be that gorgeous, gorgeous blue.
Yes, so the abalone shell that we just saw in that Grand Octane, we've carried that in. We've done a color dye when it comes to it with both the green and also the blue. I love this. I love both.
You love the blue?
I mean, the blue. I actually have the blue abalone shell that we've dyed on a Grand Diver. That is one of my go-to watches. I wear quite a bit. If you're following me on social media, you know about that. And please follow me, Invicta Ryan, if you're not doing so already. You'll find out the latest, what's coming up. I posted for the show what I thought some of the big items were. And so that's a way that you can stay tuned and get a heads up of everybody else who is not following me.
And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you my name right down there because Ryan thinks I should change my name. My birth name, Lynn Ann Shocker. Lynn Shocker. So I'm going to put down there how we spell my how I spell my name. So you can follow me on Facebook and you can follow me on Instagram too. There it is, Lynn Shocker. Nobody has given me a really good name to change it to yet, so I'm still working on it.
I did.
Kind of, but my daughter said that she would never follow anybody who had that name. She's like, Mom.
Well,
I know. You're going to do I told you so. Anyway,
okay.
Back to the timepiece.
Back to the watch. So this is that first generation bolt that we have, and so it's a Bolt Sport silicone strap. You get the beautiful either the blue, which has the black function pushers and black crown. Otherwise, with the green, has the gold tone cable, gold tone function pushers and crown. So we even have that influence of the cable that goes at a 45-degree angle on the inside of this custom strap that's built specifically for this watch. And what we place inside is that Ronda Z60, so it tells you the time, date, day of the month, and also day of the week, and a 30-minute chronograph. We have a tachymeter scale that goes on the very outer chapter ring of the dial, and you can measure speed over a certain unit distance if you'd like, but this is that signature element, this cable design that's held in by these 12 different stations, which also represent the hour markers for this timepiece.
Okay, what is Bradley holding over there?
He's holding the Steadicam.
Well, he's got like a fun bowl. He's holding like an upside down hat. Oh, it's a Mackenzie Childs bowl.
Oh,
the quarterly
yes.
check.
Oh,
I wish we could turn the camera out on him.
This is the special part of the show coming up.
But I don't know this. This is my first Power Play show with this new format that we're. Oh, okay. What's in there?
Well, we have some names.
Okay, wait. So we ask some of you to fill me in on how this works. So we ask you, okay. So we ask you to send us photos of your favorite Invicta timepieces. So all of these names like Billy Byers and Bob Sigmund and Berman Ben, you've all taken pictures of your watches, Danielle Schmoltz, and you've all taken pictures of your watches. Oh, that's clever too.
Yeah, I remember Herb's, that one.
And that's beautiful. And I love that you are doing this. Some beautiful meteorite pieces and all the diamond pieces from Michael Grant. We're going to draw a name, and we're going to announce the winner. Hi, Robert Vega. And so when we announce the winner, there's going to be a special prize.
Okay. I get the honors?
You get the honors. You get Bradley. Okay, here we go. So that's Bradley, by the way, on the Steadicam.
All right, I'm not going to look. I'm not going to peek. You ready?
Just one name.
Okay, tell me. Do I have one? Do I just have one?
You have just one.
Okay, here we go. I'm not. Oh! OV!
Hi, OV!
Oh, very cool.
So,
I met OV on the cruise.
So I remember
special.
OV. So OV Nook just was going to be able to win now an 8-slot dive case and a T-shirt. And we'll send it to you. I love that.
Oh, right. And I think she's going to make it to the next cruise, too. I hope she's there.
Is she going to really?
Thank you so much. Oh, that's great, OV.
Okay, so how do we do that for next time? How do we know to do that with our Power Play?
So you have to follow me. And you can send in photos.
And follow me, and I'll let you know, too. So congrats, everybody. That's the first time that we've ever done that. So do you love that? It's kind of fun.
I should send her a text.
You should. Well, not right now. But
she just won.
She's probably watching because we're very, very busy. All right. So congratulations, everybody. Okay, so we're going to go next to the big Mother Pearl piece, right? It's a Bachman number 3. This one, the screen says Mother Pearl, so I'm confused, but it is abalone.
It's
abalone with Mother Pearl.
Correct.
You get the two. You get the Mother Pearl on the subdials and the abalone on the bigger part of the dial.
Ordering by abalone color, I believe so.
I think you're right, too. All right, so see, we're talking about there's the abalone on that larger part of that dial, and then you're going to have the Mother Pearl on the subdial. So here's what we're talking about. A beautiful $700 timepiece, Sabako number 3. I'm a Sabako number gal. Love that collection so much. One of my favorites in Invicta. And then we have the purple, or we have that gorgeous red.
Look what I wrote on my card.
Hot buy.
It is a hot buy.
It's a hot buy.
I mean, if it was a Sabako Noma 3, just normal silver tone, you know, ordinary dial,
Yeah.
you know, no polish. I mean, that's a great buy in of itself.
He wrote in big caps with an exclamation
Hot
point,
buy.
hot buy.
So you have.
Tell us why it's hot buy.
So Sabako Noma 3. It's one of our classic designs at 50 millimeters. 500 meters of water resistance, as you'll see, is designated right there underneath my finger. And the mirror polishing that's been done, and of course, all of that 18 karat gold on both the front and even, you can see in the background, the back of the bracelet for you. You have the abalone shell. It's either in the purple or the red, and then mother of pearl, platinum mother of pearl, subdials for that Ronda Z60 on the inside of this watch. We even include in an exhibition window on the back of the watch too, so you can see a different component, the movement that's all been a part of it. In addition, but look at this watch on the wrist.
It's so classy.
Absolutely amazing.
Because when we look at a timepiece like this, I think what Ryan said is so spot on. If this were all stainless steel, number one, it'd be gorgeous, right? But when you just have it soaked in that 18 karat Swiss gold, that's a Swiss layering process that is done over your stainless steel. That means that 18 karat gold, that's 75% pure gold, that luxury of 18 karat gold is on your wrist. And we love that so much. It is richer, it's extremely high end, and very demand. And by the way, it is trending like crazy right now in timepieces. With Invicta, the gold pieces is pretty much gone. It's richer, it's elevated, it just looks so beautiful. Hey, by the way, call us. We took great phone calls last hour. Call us tonight. I know it's Sunday night. Lots going on to get ready for Monday workday, right? We have about 20 minutes left. I want to remind everybody that every piece that Ryan and I are sharing with you, the prices expire now in 20 minutes. For example, this one's going to go up to $700. So, but stop by, share this night with us. Tell us how much you love about Invicta Power Play. It is an absolute delight, fast-paced, crazy show to do. It's my favorite. I'm in love with it. And hanging out with you is great. Hanging out with you is even better. We do it every Sunday night, and we save pieces to debut on a Sunday night.
There we go.
So here's what I want to do in the last 20 minutes, because all the prices do expire. Stock up and use that Evine credit card too, and we'll do financing for a year. Kenny Klepfer and Justin Zimmer and Todd Newton and A.L. Lalo with Invicta are all right now just finishing up a Comic-Con in New York City. If you want to join the dark side, that's a black choice on the left. That's called the Rebel Alliance. 4,
Yes.
2 dozen left in the Rebel Alliance. Now, on the Empire, the silver tone.
Okay. And that's a time universe. There are 5 independent movements for, yes. Oh my gosh. If we can show that watch just for like 30 seconds to just show.
We will. Because what you don't see is the bezel on the side.
Correct.
It's gorgeous on the case. It's beautiful. And then Batman. Now, this is Jim Lee Batman. What does that mean, this limited edition?
Godfather of comics. And so his signature is on the back of this watch. This is his design that went in for the dial of the timepiece too. Comic-Con, that is the guy everybody wants to see. And it's awesome that we can form a relationship and partnership.
And
even
here
with him.
he is.
There he is.
Wow.
Okay, just signing away, super happy.
Wouldn't that be incredible to be there and to meet him?
Yeah. Oh.
Wow. Okay, awesome.
I'm envious.
Awesome. I know. It's so cool. So now we're going to go to a grand diver, but this is not just any grand diver. What we did is our buddy Todd Newton at Comic-Con earlier today in New York City at this big, huge, I mean, anyone who loves anything about comics, but now that's broadened up to such a bigger universe, was there. And it was exciting and fast-paced and celebrity-driven and all that. We aired this there today, and you guys absolutely fell in love with it. What we did today is we took almost a $400 timepiece, and we brought it to less than $100. It's our Grand Diver Limited Edition Star Wars Edition. I'm going to take you through all the different color choices, brand new low price at 74% off. That price goes away in 15 minutes. Take us through, RJ.
Yes, so what we have right here, this is actually Darth Vader that you'll have for the first variation. You'll see the second hand is actually done in red. That represents his lightsaber. So you'll see on the inside, you'll be able to see on the second hand and also at the very top of the dial is then, in fact, the Galactic Empire, that 6-spoke logo.
Okay, now remember, Evine credit card, $4.99 or more financing for a year. So think of everybody on your shopping list tonight who would love Star Wars, okay?
Yes, number 2 that we have there, the second option actually is Stormtrooper, heavily detailed in the dial, mechanical automatic version yet again. You'll see the Galactic Empire logo at the very top, and it's also on the crown of the timepiece also.
I'm going to show you. There it is. That's Stormtrooper. Choice number 3 now. C-3PO, the most limited of them all.
C-3PO. And so this is actually really cool. You see C-3PO's face. You see the Rebel Alliance's, the Starboard logo that's the very top of the dial, and also for the hour hand on the inside. But notice all the different colors on the lower part of the dial there.
Love that.
That's actually part of all the wires and cables. They're part of his torso, abdomen area when he's walking around. Very highly detailed.
A little more than 100 left, though, on C-3PO.
And then C-3PO's best friend, R2-D2. So you see R2-D2 there. Beautiful. You get to see a majority of him there. You see the optical projector, the little red light that's a part of the timepiece also. Mechanical, automatic, and of course, the Starboard logo at a couple different areas inside of this watch.
It's $99. It goes up to almost $400 in 15 minutes. I'm a little messy over here. Hold on. Thank you, honey. There we go. Got to get that there. Got to get that there so I can make room for Boba Fett.
Yeah, Boba Fett that you'll find right there. His logo is on the hour hand and also on the crown and at the very 0 mark, and he is that bounty hunter. And even look at, if we can go back to the dial really quick, look at on the right-hand side, looking at your television, it's actually his left side of the helmet. You'll see there's a little bruise mark.
Yeah.
And again, that's what you'll see inside, or when you're watching the movie, he's got that blemish on his helmet. So again, attention, see right there?
Ah.
Perfect. Thanks, Kyle.
And you think, I mean, do we have the best team in the world back there? We have 48 seconds left. It's a Valley Pave 1666. So think about this as we go through these choices again. Which one do you want to play with a little bit?
We have 40 seconds. I'll just take whatever you give me.
Just so you can see. Because here's the thing, $4.99 or more, 1-year financing on that Evine credit card. That's a big deal. Holiday gift giving, extended return privileges through the end of January 2019. Now's the time to get this because it's on its way to selling out.
Each one of these watches, Lynn, are limited to 1,977 or 1977. The year the first Star Wars movie actually hit the big screen, which technically was Episode 4. You'll see right here underneath my finger, this is number 5 out of 1977, which is called A New Hope. So that's what kicked off everything, 1977. That's why these are special in their numbered limited editions.
And they're exciting, and I love what Invicta has done, too. They've made them such mature, real important timepieces than something just kind of throw away. That Invicta build that everybody talks about is here. Quite the seat at Comic-Con, too. Our producer, Dave, wants to go next year. Do they only do it once a year?
Well, Comic-Con?
Yeah.
There are different locations throughout the country.
San Diego, New York. And he's going for San Diego.
Is a big, yeah.
Maybe in the middle of March, February. So now don't forget about our brand new debut tonight. It is our final blue label that we have that remaining to debut for you. We've never done a Sea Hunter in that blue label before, and it's so beautiful. I love the strap on that one. It is gorgeous, lightweight, and easy. Tonight, at a must-have buy price of $248.99. That price goes away in about 13 minutes or so. When Ryan and I hit the top of the hour, when we do a recap of everything that is there, all the prices go away. Now, a moment of silence, please. The Grail piece. Invicta, at their headquarters, and our team here have selected this piece as that Grail piece, as that collector's piece of our show tonight. Brand new tonight, we have the gold and we have the black. That's a $2,000 timepiece. That price goes up to $2,000 in just about 10 minutes time. It's a big deal. We're gonna have some fun with our final ones only. Let's take one last look. So we're going to fill up your screen tonight as we wind down our Invicta Power Play, our Sunday night locked show. Come join us for this really fun event. All the once onlys. Where we start our show tonight are once only. It means for just this show, we're going to share with you these very special prices, but confidence in shopping tonight because the price will never go lower on television ever, but only about 10 minutes left to shop. Let's start here. You ready?
Right.
Our final 5 dozen of our beautiful timepiece that we took 73% off. It's a reserve level timepiece, which I think is very, very exciting in the Sabacco Sea Dragon.
Yes, so it's the Sabacco Sea Dragon. This is a brilliant way to get into this collection. We haven't had too many variations when it comes to the Sea Dragon, but this is the lowest price that I've ever presented one of these watches, stemming from our reserve collection. We're talking about that upper echelon that we make at Invicta. Limited production runs, really the utmost in craftsmanship and quality that goes along with it. Swiss Movement accompanies this with the Ronda Z60, 500 meters of water resistance, and also what you get is a helium release valve and exhibition window on both the front and also the back of the watch, as you'll see right here for you.
So why do I need a helium release valve if I'm new to that?
Well, it just goes along with the water resistance. You don't, but it's just for the divers out there. It's just something extra. You know, we
Something
talk about the attention to detail, invincible in detail. That's what we get with this timepiece. And even when it comes to the design of these caps that actually go over both the function pushers and the crown, which are part from the breech hatch doors for submarines, where they open up the door, they put in the torpedo, shut the door, ready to fire.
I find these elements of design so very exciting. We took 73% off in just 10 minutes. Our price goes up to $600. Think holidays, think Evine credit card. Again, if it's $4.99 or more, we will do that special 1-year financing on that Evine credit card. I love that dial is nice and bright and easy to read, too.
Yeah, very nice, very bright, very easy to read. And even look at the different subdials on the inside. If you look at the subdials, they're semi-transparent. And so you can actually see different components of the movement that are a part of the watch on the inside. If I even pull out the crown one click, you can see as I move the date wheel, you can see how it moves around in each one of the different registers inside of this watch.
It's really beautiful, and I've never seen quite that color of blue before, too. It's almost like it's done in an enameling on that bell. It's really beautiful. It is 662-300. A couple different ways you can go. A value pay of $26.50, or you can use that Evine credit card, and we'll extend that for a year, which is really exciting. But it all ends tonight on Invicta Power Play. So, okay, that one's done. 8 minutes or 8 seconds now remaining, and that's last call. We have like 20 left.
All right.
All right. So we're going to extend our, reach on over from our studio to across to our beautiful studio through there, that way, over to Christine Quanley. And she's going to share with you what she has coming up next. Here, got you, pass the baton.
We have a premiere. Paula Dean is here. Now, you know Paula. She's been taking care of our tummies for years. Now she's taking care of our skin. Premiere. Everything made in Georgia, in the United States, and what we're going to start with is today's top value. Now, she's the queen of butter, so we are giving you triple whipped butter in 3 decadent scents. Scents that are inspired by things that we love to eat and be surrounded by. So we have it in the pear, the sweet clementine, and then the lemon butter. And I've been told, Lynn, that men really like the scent of lemon butter. That's their favorite, so I might have to bring that one over.
Bring it over so Ryan can smell the lemon butter. That sounds good. Put it to the test. My name is Lynn. This is Ryan Johnson, and we now have 8 minutes left of the night. All the once onlys that are left. One last look. Here we go. By the way, I forgot to mention again this hour that all of the once onlys that we're going to share with you, they are all retired forever and forever and forever. They're not coming back again. So this is 658-598, our final quantities at $89. So we took $200 off. Tremendous savings for you at 70% off. Love it. We're down to 2 colors. It is the sportiest. It's the most lightweight and the most affordable timepiece for the guys
And
tonight.
I like it too. It just has that look of just boutique when it comes to this watch. I feel like it was custom made, just very short in production run in terms of numbers out there. And plus, it's a mechanical automatic movement. It's the NH37A. So it's the watch. There's no battery on the inside. You can wind up the watch via the crown, and just the general move of your wrist will wind up the watch for you. You're ordering. Lynn is holding the brown version.
Yes, please.
Then the other version is the red. So it's pretty obvious how you order with the 2 different colors that actually are remaining. 46 millimeters for this watch means that the men can wear this. Also, you can wear this too if you're a lady.
Well, it's a little bit sportier. And by the way, I wanted to share this too. It is very, very, very lightweight. A slimmer profile, as a matter of fact, the slimmest profile of any timepiece that we've had tonight. So if you're just looking for that Saturday afternoon piece, if you're a guy out there, if the gals are looking for something sportier and easy to wear, you're really going to enjoy this. It's done in such a way, Ryan, that I've never seen done before.
Right. Well,
The design element.
we have the first what we refer to the first step of the bezel is done in this version in the red, and it's that dodecagon shape. Then the next step up that indicates to you your minute markers in the 5-minute increments. Then is the second step in the bezel. On the inside of the dial, we do have multiple layers. You can see an exposed date wheel that goes for about 50% of that date wheel for the watch, and there's a top plate that's done in red, also another top plate in gray, and then that component at the very top, that's your 24-hour scale, your AM/PM indicator on the inside of this watch. Custom strap that was made for this particular timepiece also. And Lynn said, it's lightweight, it's comfortable, it's that Saturday afternoon watch or that Monday morning watch. Whatever makes you happy, makes me happy.
That's right. And it's a little bit sporty, which I think you're really going to enjoy too. Now, from a great gift-giving standpoint, extended holiday return privileges, stock up on that Evine credit card, get those special people just checked off your list, right? We have one more once only remaining. Every single price goes away tonight, not only on the once onlys, but on every single item in the show. On that Grail piece, that $2,000 Grail piece, that price goes up in about 6 minutes. One final once only, it's retired, it's not coming back again. It is that beautiful and very elegant Bolt Zeus Magnum. This is your final look. Here we go. Well, I love to say this because this is how we start. We have to start by saying this is not a timepiece coming out to you tonight at $298.99. This is a $1,139 timepiece that we get to share with you at this once only price, the lowest price it will ever be on television. And I find that crazy exciting. For those of you who know me, a Bolt Zeus Magnum, I love this silhouette on a guy's wrist. It is strong, it is worldly, it's multi-dimensional, it's just beautiful. 7 minutes left, and then it goes away.
Yep.
Take me through the color choices.
So we have the different color choices. We're calling this the black variation. You're going by the case and then the strap that goes along. Look at beautiful black mother of pearl. What are we, about 2 dozen left?
20 left on that black with that beautiful mother of pearl. My favorite.
Gold tone white is the next version. So gold tone case, white strap that we have.
Our final 3 dozen here.
And then we have the gold tone black for the last variation. We have that black mother, look at that, just black mother pearl, just how that radiates.
I think this one, yeah, our final dozen here. So I'm not going to give you that one.
Okay.
I'm going to give you the black and the black.
Okay, so when it comes to this watch, this is a great price to be able to get into, under $300 for the Bolt Zeus Magnum. One of the requests I get continuously, can you bring back the Magnum? Can you have it in this?
Yes.
Can you have it in that? So yes, and what the Magnum is known for is it has one independent Swiss movement right here. Remember, it's stemming from a reserve collection, top of the line. This version is, the movement on the inside is that Ronda Z60, but here's where it gets cool with that black mother of pearl. When I rotate the watch 90 degrees, you'll see a second independent Swiss movement, and guess what? Look at the color shift inside there.
It's not just for show. I mean, that's an actual second timepiece.
Yeah, and I can take the crown, pop up the crown right here, adjust the time to whatever I want it to be, push that crown back down. Guess what? I've set a secondary time zone inside of this watch.
It's 655-262. I want to remind everybody, as we are getting ready to say goodbye and wind down our Sunday night edition of Power Play, there's a couple of different things going on. We will honor you being online right now for about 10 minutes into the next hour, and then it all gets cut off. Every price goes away. All the once onlys are retired. So that's a really big deal. A couple of things to remember also. The Evine credit card. If your total purchase price tonight in one transaction is $4.99 or more, we will give you a year financing. I mean, 'tis the season.
Yes.
Right? And it's incredible that we do that. So loving that. So it could be this, it could be that Grail piece, whatever it is that you're loving. It's 655-262. Ryan, let's recap a couple favorites of the night tonight.
Yes.
Okay. Let's start with Big blue.
Yeah, big blue. We're not talking about the ox, but probably almost as big. It is the largest watch that we make, that Sea Hunter, second generation, part of the Blue Label collection. So all blue, little hints of gold, second generation, that favorite Sea Hunter out there. 657-213, brand spanking new this show.
It's our final Blue Label to be revealed. And then one final moment of silence. Go.
Grail.
The Grail. That is the Grail piece of the night. That is not us just saying that, but that means from what it is, a component standpoint, a design standpoint, it is that Grail item of the night tonight. That is a $2,000 timepiece. So keep shopping for that one. We know you're there for about the next 10 minutes. Love you, and we love all of you so much. Stay shopping.
Gear up for gifting with pretty presents during the must-have Beauty Holiday Preview with multiple exciting premieres and your beauty favorites. Wednesday, 9 a.m. Eastern, only at Evine. Evine Auto Delivery is now Evine Subscription. Get ready to revolutionize your routine with Evine Subscription. The smart, simple way to get what you need when you need it at a price that's right for you. With Evine Subscription, you can lock in your price today to enjoy your